This is the Edgefield Broadcast Network, bringing you the important news of the day.
It is a typical day for the Republican Party when their leader praises Vladimir Putin, who wants to destroy the United States of America. Donald Trump is spending the day complaining about how he cannot seem to find a lawyer to represent him on the appeal of the $83.3 million verdict that was entered against him in the Eugene Carroll defamation trial after Donald Trump continuously defamed his rape victim. Also, he was complaining about the difficulty he was having finding a new attorney to represent him in an appeal in a case in which he had defamed his rape victim, who had recently been awarded $83.3 million. Let us just look at what Donald Trump said in a post, saying that he wanted to make the public aware of such an announcement. Along with my team, I am interviewing different law firms to represent me in an appeal of one of the most absurd and unfair witch hunts our nation has ever seen. The defamation sham was overseen by a highly politicized judge appointed by Clinton. Lewis Kaplan, who detests Trump and was one of the most partisan and out of control activists I have ever appeared with, along with a few other radical left Democrat judges. The way the sentence is written, Judge Lewis Kaplan is actually a highly respected judge who is known for exploring issues of equality, justice, and even justice. Donald Trump, however, chose not to appear at the May 2023 trial, did not testify, and did not turn over his DNA samples at any point. The jury saw your behavior and conduct, and in May 2023, you fled the jurisdiction to Scotland and Ireland without testifying. In the more recent trial, a verdict of $83.3 million was rendered last week. You stormed out during the closing argument, slandering your rape victim in the courtroom itself. Of course, you could blame the judge for this, but you could also point the finger at her for not testifying, not providing your DNA sample, not appointing experts, and not timely challenging the experts who were submitted by Eugene Carroll, missing all these other deadlines. Continues, calling Judge Lewis Kaplan a bully who demanded 2 trials instead of 1 denied me due process, and would not allow me to present crucial evidence, all of which caused a great deal of pause. You did not testify in May 2023, and you were the one who made Bill Barr argue that the United States government should replace you as the defendant. Your actions are the reason the case was severed in the manner that it was. Your repeated defamatory statements and ongoing defamation on several occasions caused the case to be severed. You have the leader of the Republican Party who will not stop publicly defaming his rape victim. We can see this even in this post that I am reading to you right now, where you call it a sham and a witch hunt, even telling my lawyer what questions to ask and instructing me to only provide one-word responses while his wife and friends watched with glee in the front row. One of the things that Donald Trump consistently does is target family members, including the judge's wife, law clerk, and children. This is part of his mob stochastic terrorist tactics to target the family. As we have seen in previous cases where he would like to post these photos and claim it was Justice Arthur Inneran's son. 2 separate juries heard this and found you liable. And then you call the judge a bully. Well, once again, it is just this loser mentality from. It turns out that the person sitting in the courtroom was not Inneran's son. Rather, it was a reporter from the New York Post. The reporter said, "Yeah, I am a reporter from the New York Post, and I am not Justice Engoron's son." By the way, Trump continues to say that the entire hoax is a disgrace to our American legal system, and that any attorney who takes on a Trump case is either, quote, insane or a real American patriot. "I will make my pick soon," Trump replies. He and his team are now interviewing many law firms, so why not just choose Alina Habba? I thought she was excellent. After all, she had stated that she was only started when she filed an appeal. This is the thing, people. Donald Trump has repeatedly attacked his previous attorneys, disregarded their advice, thrown them under the bus, and refused to pay them. As a result, who in the world would want to represent someone where MAGA stands for Make Attorneys Get Attorneys? He has repeatedly gotten his lawyers into legal trouble, forcing the attorney-client privilege to be waived on several occasions, due to communications involving ongoing criminal activity and conspiracies. Who in the world would want to represent this criminal? He claims that the judge was a bully, calling the judge a bully once more. This is just his constant complaining. And here is Donald Trump's other post from 2023, when a reporter from a third-rate organization asked me in Helsinki who I trusted more, President Putin of Russia or our intelligence community. At the time, I instinctively thought that we had really bad people, in the form of James Comey McCabe, whose wife was receiving favors from crooked Hillary. I truly do not know what else to say, people. While Crooked was under investigation, Brennan Peter Stroh, whose wife works at the SEC, and his lover Lisa Page now added McGonigal and other slime to the list. Would you rather choose Putin or these misfits? Donald Trump continues to criticize the US intelligence community and praise Vladimir Putin, who wants to destroy the US. You just need to take a look at these two posts. In the first, he bemoaned the expense of hiring legal representation in a case where he was found liable for $83 million for defaming his rape victim. This is exactly what he is doing. In the second, he posted a praise post for Vladimir Putin. This is the right-wing propaganda machine, which is infecting the United States of America. Furthermore, legacy media is failing to call out these actions, even though it is expected that the leader of the Republican Party would say that our intelligence community, the American intelligence community, is low life. This is a dream come true for Putin, Kim Jong-un, President Xi, and all of our enemies who look at this and go, look what he is doing. Look what the Republican Party has become, why we do not even need to do anything. Because the Republican Party, which is now led by MAGA, is doing it for us. This is just some of the most humiliating stuff, people. Trust Vladimir Putin, whose mission is to destroy America, over our own intelligence community.